Alright, what's up? We're playing more Yume Nikki. We're making pretty good progress to this game. As you can see, we've got 12 effects out of the total of 24. But this game, the way you progress it, it's kind of like digging for oil. What I mean by that is, at first, there's a lot of kind of easy things to get at. There's a lot of obvious places to check. And you kind of just find things no matter where you're going, as long as you're kind of making the right choices and progressing to new areas and things like that. But as we exhaust these easier effects, eventually we're going to have to start really searching and scraping and being a little more thorough and experimental. So I feel like eventually we're going to hit a point where I've just run out of things to try. And we're just kind of doing things we've already done, trying to somehow miraculously luck into things we didn't find before, kind of exhausting researching areas. And what I'm wondering in general is, like, what would you guys like me to do under those circumstances? Because I'm totally down to just kind of grind this out. I have beaten it before, and at the time I did use some guides. But I feel like somewhere deep inside is the memory to do the kind of more notably obscure things. Such that I feel kind of confident that if we just kept at it for long enough, I would get there eventually. Which would be kind of satisfying, kind of fun. Oh, this is cool. This is an entirely black screen. Earlier we were trying to get the entirely white screen, and there's no good. Oh, there's some blood, and this fellow. Alright, there we go. That's a nice effect. I think it's so strange that just this simple haircut, which I don't think has any... Oh, you get to sit down when you're wearing the long hair. Or do you just sit down normally in that... Oh yeah, never mind. That's just something you can always do. I forgot about. Let's just have a sit on the blood as we contemplate our options. So basically, I can either look at guides online, because I do want to experience all of the content, or you guys can, like, provide hints if there's people out there that have played this recently or are willing to look at guides. Can give me maybe some clues as to things maybe I ought to try. I think we've been down here before, but this is maybe a good place to explore. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't want people to get bored of just endless wandering around, episodes where we don't make any progress, things like that. Oh, where does this lead? We were here not too long ago. But I think we kind of came at this from the other way, and we ended up in the area that we just came from. Maybe? I'm not sure. But we can check it out again. Oh, I remember what's going on here. Eventually, yes, we see these pictures that are like things you'd see in the monochrome area. I feel like we've kind of seen this place pretty exhaustively, but maybe there's another place to go from here. Anyways, yeah, so let me know what you think about that. Oh yeah, we got the faceless ghost here. That's right, that's right. I mean, I say that. I say, like, oh, you know, the game's just going to get harder and harder. Which is kind of a cool thing about it, I think. That eventually you start getting this feeling of almost desperation. You start to kind of second-guess yourself and think, like, oh, but I'm sure I searched this place, maybe there's something else. There's a lot of this game that, just like a dream, there's no necessarily causal relationship with any two places you go. And so it's very easy to kind of get mixed up, like what led to what, how did you find that place before, and just kind of recalling on your vague memories. It's kind of a haunting experience. I think it's quite cool. So we came from here, now we're going to go this way, which I feel pretty sure that I've done before, but... Ah, yes! This thing. What a puzzler. Let's see if there's anything we've gotten recently that could possibly help with this. See, I thought I could use... Why am I thinking that? I don't think there's anything else. Probably what we should do is get the knife. And I kind of think I know where the knife is. I think it's in the dark area. Because I feel like the knife might be able to help us out here. And the knife, in general, opens up a lot of things. The thing I don't like about the knife is using it at all, or even having it. I think the knife represents a lot of the kind of developed reputation of this game, like the meme surrounding the game that doesn't really reflect the game so much. It's cool that you can attack pretty much any NPC, that you can just remove them from the game. I think that's quite interesting. Which one is the dark one? I know it's like a dark colored door. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so maybe this will help? Not at all. Alright. Well, this is not a regular sort of darkness, I suppose. This is a real extra spooky darkness. I really don't even know if we're going to be able to see the knife if it's in here. We might not. There's the door again. I kind of remember it's just like one cardinal direction away from the door. Because this was definitely one. This and the bicycle were ones that people often recommend you get first when playing the game, just because, you know, the bicycle speeds you up. And the knife, I think, there's like a few other effects that kind of solve puzzles for you, but the knife is the one that solves the most, I think. Of course, I use the term puzzle quite loosely. It's just, do you have the knife? Are you willing to stab some cute thing or another? Oh, hello. 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 Oh. I guess we just can't talk to him. Alright, well, at least we saw something. This thing is quite creepy, isn't it? But it won't give us anything either. But the fact that we can see these things makes me confident that we can see the knife. If this is where the knife is, after all. There's that again. So that's a whole horizontal loop. It feels like this level is a lot taller than it is narrow. Or taller than it is wide. You again? Or an identical friend? You can't actually see an outline. It's very, very difficult. Probably would be easier if I wasn't still getting light in from the window. Yes. See, this is the sort of hopeless, aimless wandering that I'm wondering if it would be better to avoid for the sake of fun videos to watch. This is as close as you've gotten to me just streaming a blank screen. Oh, there it is. Alright. I think maybe we can get out of here. We could just try to go back to that dumpling-looking thing. You know, while it's on our mind, while we can remember how to get to it, and see if the knife can stab it up for us. There's the ghost again. Well, shall we demonstrate the knife? Seems as good a time as any. Oh, I thought I would be able to get you. For sure. Oh, there we go. Alright, good. And it has that nice sound effect. So you really know there's no take-backsies. And yeah, this is another part of the game that is quite well known. A lot of fan art depicts Marotsky with a knife. A knife sometimes dripping with blood, things of that nature. I'm not really a fan I think, you gotta remember, this is in her dreams. This is her fighting with the things in her dream. You wouldn't think that she would be that violent in real life, but then I suppose that the fan art also depicts her in her dreams. Right? It's, I guess, an open sort of question. Well, we might as well just continue our stabbing experiments. Oh, and he's gone? He's just totally gone? And I didn't even stab him? Will he come back once I get rid of the knife? I don't get it. Did we just scare him off? Also, where's the door? I felt like we would have just stumbled upon it by now. There we go, there we go. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to here. Is this right? Yeah, and then try to find that trip down to the sewers again. Which I think, like, kind of feel like it's over here somewhere. Because I feel like we saw that either coming out of the sewers or going into it. There we go. Alright, sweet. That's pretty good. Good find time. This game definitely tests a skill, but I'm not really sure what it is. Some sort of internal map making. Okay. No, it's not doing it. Alright, so here's the hope. Is that in true Yume Nikki fashion, once we go back here, this is something the game likes to do, it's going to take us somewhere else. Or maybe not. Or maybe, you know, that guy is just... So let's try going out here. Yeah. And then we'll give him a little bop again. Alright. And then we'll try going to the left and see if it takes us somewhere different. I think it's possible. It's strange because this is one of the things the game does that often will really take me by surprise. Oh, no. And I find quite haunting. And this is probably the first time ever that I've, like, kind of hoped that it would happen, expected it to happen to some extent, but it did not. I knife this wall? Yeah, so I have to try. Oops. I just put away the knife. On the bike. I'm just gonna check. Can't hurt to check. And actually, maybe let's just go from here, like, let's just go back to the monochrome area, see that fellow, see what he's doing, see if he's figured out his situation with his buttock. Maybe see this guy again, you know, Francis, or Augustine here, see if Augustine is still dripping the way he likes to. Maybe we'll see our buddy Red Dot come on through. Does he look at us? No, it just kind of looks like his eyes shift. Good. He'll be there too, I'm sure. Whole gang. How about you? Ooh, that's my favorite. That's Slim Jim. He owes me 20 bucks, but we're still bros. Oh, right. It has monochromic type things, but it doesn't actually take us to Monochrome World. It takes us to here. And we were here before. This guy warped us to the fishing area, didn't he? So let's explore here a little more before we talk to that guy. See if maybe there's another thing to do here. Sounds good. Like this thing? Hmm. Well, we saw that before, didn't we? Because we were playing this. Nice. Nice. We've seen everything in here? Okay, so that's one loop that way. I'm gonna try going up this way. Ah, cubes. Good. My favorite. I feel like we can maybe go in here. Yes. Oh my god, how many times is it gonna tease us? Hmm. I don't get it. I just want this effect so bad because it's so cute. And I know that somewhere I get it. I just... is this the exact same warp that happened last time? Or did we talk to the fisherman and get warped? Because if we talked to the fisherman and got warped, then we probably didn't come through here ever. I'm gonna try it. No! Okay, alright. But now we're up here. Yes, this is what happened before. What can we do? You're gonna warp us again, aren't you? Yeah. Alright. So... can we... Oh, there's a bathroom here. Oh, good. There's a hidden urine indicator that has been building up this entire time, and you don't want to wet the bed. No, it's occupied, unfortunately. There's no hidden urine meter. That was a joke, in case it wasn't obvious. Oh, this area. This area has certainly teased me with the adorable hat and scarf. But what I'm wondering is, like, the first time we got warped here, was that actually a part of this map? Or was that, like, a separate instance of this area just created for that little warp? Well, let's just go somewhere else. I know there's, like, a thing you can do with the knife here. Yeah, I remember this part of the game quite well because it really disturbs me. So we'll see if we can find it. Oh, alright, yes, here we go. But what's this over here? Ah, it says ah. We can't get to it, it just says ah. Alright, that's pretty cool. Because there's numbers everywhere, and this is the only letter. See what I'm saying? There's some sort of... something! That must mean something. Alright, well, we'll give this guy a little stab. Doesn't hurt too badly. We'll go in here. Ah, yes. I remember this. We gotta make our way through. The only way that we can. And eventually, we'll make our way. Now, I think... Ah, okay. So, I think that 104 out of 119... No. What is that? 104 out of 119. There's like something that gives you more hearts, and then sometimes enemies, quote unquote, things you can stab, drop coins, and then the coins you can spend in the vending machines. Like that. So we just got 100 yen, you can see in the bottom left there. But I'm not sure what the 104 out of 119 is, or what the 1 heart is. Wait, why did I do all of that? Do I need to... Oh boy. What? Well, these have little step effects. But why? What's going on? I thought this would take me somewhere, or give me an effect. Do I need to kill all of them? I don't think so. I feel like I would have remembered doing that if I had to do that. I thought there was something where I had to stab a wall. Ah, jeez. Ah, gee. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's not that hard to get here. I guess we can come back and try killing all of them some other time. But I'm definitely not going to do it now. I don't need the money that badly. I think this is quite the effect, though. It genuinely feels unpleasant. The way that they have more space and can move around more after you've killed a whole bunch of them is somehow very haunting. But they seem, you know, of course, totally unaware that their compatriots are dying. The way that they all stand still during the killing itself, very troubling, very, very troubling. This is what I imagine executing turkeys might be like. But don't quote me on that. Alright, let's try to see. I really remember there being like a special wall. And you're able to stab the wall and go inside. And it's like, this game, you remember things like that, but then you think maybe that was just a dream you had about the game. Did we go in here? We must have. Maybe? Maybe this leads to where we're going. We were here before. There was no beds we could sleep in. Then she was here. That's right, and there was like a warp from one of these. Can we get in this bed? We have to get off our bike? I don't think so. I think we just can't. Ah, yes, here we go, here we go. Oh! Oh, never mind. So we were here before. I remember. This area is so unpleasant, and I think I let myself get captured by one of the girls. Because I don't think there's anywhere else to go here. So this looks like another forced wake up. But, well, I don't know. I guess we'll look around a little more. Maybe there's something in one of these. Ah. Oh, right. Okay, so now we're back here. Jeez. Okay, so that bleeding wall, I think that's what I remembered as the wall that you had to stab. So, maybe there's not much else to do in this area. I don't know, but we'll find out on the next episode.